Live, this is KRON 4 News at 8.
There are no real winners, but state workers can now breathe a sigh of relief. 81 days into the fiscal year, and there's finally a budget deal that just about everyone can agree on. Yes, there is a deal. Tonight, both the state Senate and the Assembly voted on the budget, and here's a look at the roll call, those votes coming in just a few hours ago. But even tonight, Governor Schwarzenegger says there's nothing to celebrate. KRON 4's Jonathan Bloom now at the state capitol for the very latest on the official announcements, and that's where he joins us now live. Jonathan?
Well, Chris, there is nobody here at the state capitol celebrating, but just about everybody here is breathing a sigh of relief that California finally has a budget. Both houses voted to pass what they say is a compromise that doesn't make everybody happy, but it gets the job done, bringing this 81-day impasse to a close. However, the votes were far from unanimous, and not anybody is really happy about it.
I guarantee you there's something here for everybody not to like. That's what we all have in common.
The Democrats blame the Republicans.
We all knew we weren't going to get anything better than this because only a tax would have filled the hole. Republicans wouldn't go for a tax.
The Republicans blame the Democrats.
We could have had this budget 60 days ago. Again, if people would have come to the table and said, all right, let's see if we can find a way to do it without raising taxes.
And the governor blames old-fashioned politics.
We need to increase taxes, but we can't do that because we can't go back to our districts because there's election coming up.
To try to bring this budget into balance and to close, ask for your aye vote.
Alquist? Aye. Ashburn? No. No. Batten? No. Calderon? Aye.
Even after 81 days of hacking away at the budget, the roll calls were peppered with no votes.
Ayes 22, noes 14. The measure is adopted.
Clerk will close the roll and tally the votes. Ayes 41, noes 30. Measure carries.
The final budget does not have a tax hike. It does double the penalty for corporations that underpay their taxes. It has stronger protections for the state's new rainy day fund, and it gives the governor the authority to make mid-year cuts. But now the governor wants something else: penalties for lawmakers who take too long to pass a budget.
Because right now there are no consequences, and therefore there is no one, even after 2 months, they are just very relaxed about it. In the meantime, you cannot pay your bills and people are suffering out there.
Is it about an on-time budget or is it about a quality budget?
The Senate's Republican leader says rushing the process is unwise. The Senate's top Democrat was a little less forgiving.
He's going to take our lunch money. He's going to kick sand on us and take our lunch money.
Or he could do what he did to us and turn the sprinklers on here on the lawn of the state capitol where I'm standing here getting drenched. There is one piece of good news in all of this, and that is that the state controller just released an announcement that he is going to expedite payments to those organizations and state workers who are getting underpaid or who had their payments frozen during the state budget impasse. That process will start, of course, first thing Monday morning. Live in Sacramento, Jonathan Bloom, KRON 4 News.